facing the right direction. Yay!
We were facing the right direction earlier.
Well, okay, yeah, we were facing the right direction, but the phone was not putting us in the right direction. Oh. Let me mute that so you're not hearing our echo. So happy Tuesday. We're trying to make it a happy Tuesday. A little frustrating here, but we're up and we're live and we're ready to sing. And so it's been a whole week. It's a little crazy. It's not too weird for me, but it's really weird for the tall one to be home this much. So we're getting lots of little things done, and hopefully some big things done eventually. But anyway.
Hi. Apparently, if you use Facebook on your personal page, you can't move the camera horizontally. In the process of just trying to figure this out, I went to my band page and it worked fine. So next time, I'm going to push everybody to that page. Hopefully you guys will find us there.
Thank you, Melanie Howe, for trying to help us
Yeah.
get that going.
CMF. I need
Yes.
a drink.
Yeah, CMF.
Oh, that's a cool tumbler. Where'd you get it?
I ordered those. I sold out in a day, but I've got more coming. They should be here by next weekend. So if you want one, personal message me. I'll put you on the list and I'll notify you when they get in. Or at least I'll notify you when they're getting shipped to me. And then I can go ahead and get addresses and collect money and be ready. Hi. What you gonna sing?
Got new strings on this guitar. It sounds fabulous.
I got wine in that glass. It tastes fabulous.
I have rum in this glass. It tastes fabulous. We don't have a cool bartender. We are on our own, but cheers.
I think I'm a
And
pretty cool
CMF.
bartender.
Yeah, but you're sitting here.
Well, yeah, and all I do
You're
is
not
pour
working.
wine or whiskey. I don't really mix anything. We could tell that story about me going out and having margaritas. And he was not in town, and I came home, and I got what I thought was some pre-mixed margaritas, because we keep some in the fridge. And I was like, it was bad. It just tasted awful.
Now, by pre-mix, she means that I made them the last time we had margaritas.
Yeah.
I make a batch for that night, and then I make extra.
Yeah. Well, unbeknownst to me, he did not put alcohol in it. It was just the lime and the lemon and the whatever. And so I didn't want to tell him how bad his margaritas were. And so the next time we had margaritas, he's like, oh yeah, this doesn't have any alcohol in it. So I finally told him the truth that I drank it without alcohol. It was bad.
I mean, I'm not a bartender, but I make a pretty darn good margarita.
You do.
Now, I've got bartenders that probably make great margaritas. But for just a guy,
All right.
Cindy Lauper.
Woohoo! No, Bob, it is not salted vine. Sadly, it's cheap wine. Actually, I won't tell you how cheap.
Not cheap rum.
No, definitely not cheap rum.
We discovered this. Some friends of ours turned me on to this wonderful Marquesa blend. You know who you are. Turned us on to this when we were at Meeting the Minds last year. And I brought home a few bottles and might have found a few bottles in a store and bought a few more. This was way before people were hoarding stuff. I just wanted to make sure I got some while it was available. So I'm finishing off my first, well, not my first, finishing off this bottle. And then I'm moving later to El Dorado. And there's a story I can tell you about this, but I might not.
We got lots of our family joining us.
Good.
My sisters and my nieces and nephews and brother-in-laws and your brothers. And
Oh, good. Hey, brothers.
yeah.
And this is interesting. You know, we're all stuck. We're all in the same boat, as they say. And
We need a boat.
man, it's
It hasn't
raining.
stopped raining here in a long time.
I'll post this later. I went outside. Christy said, "What are you doing?" It was raining. I said, "I'm taking a video." And we literally call it a beer tub on our back porch. For when we have parties, it's actually a tub. And it is full of rain. And I was videoing the rain falling into our tub. That's our amateur meteorological measurement system. If our tub is full, it's been raining a lot. And it has been. Debbie Kirk.
She's on here.
Love
Yep,
you.
yep.
I got a hat on. This is for you.
Hi, my
This
sister,
is
my
for
friend.
Christy.
Bryant.
And, Bribe. What's up?
The Taylors, Patty McCoy, Raynell, David Gibson, everybody. And somebody said the sun wasn't big enough, and we know. We realized that afterwards. So here we go. Take a moment. I'll do that every once in a while.
I got all artistic, right? And
Yeah.
made the sign. I put a border around it. Picked a really good font.
Oh.
Put a cool little Coco Public guy on it. You can't read
You
it.
can't read it.
But I put it up there anyway because I made it. So I
Right.
made two. I made it. And thanks, JD. If you're watching, I'm not sure. JD Spradlin was the guy that posted that we should just go ahead and put up a sign because we tend not to.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are in the same boat we are. You know, how are we going to pay the light bill? I don't know. You know, but thanks so much for your support. And, you know, I'm glad you're enjoying the videos we're doing. We're having fun. Like she said earlier, it's weird for me. Like 5 minutes before showtime, I was upstairs looking around the bathroom and I thought, in the history of my life, I've never been in my bathroom 5 minutes before showtime. I mean, that's
True.
never happened
It's true.
before. Hell, I've never been home
Right.
5 minutes before showtime before.
Dell and Yvette and Dana, Ben, Miss Sandy, Dave Redmond. Thank you for all these people that came back after the last one. Mandy and Glenn and Yvette and Ben and Blaine. Thank you guys for tuning
I
back
tried
in.
to make a list of requests that people said last time. I've also gotten some requests for people this week, knowing this was coming up. And thanks, Jeff, for trying to figure out a way to send me tequila shots. That isn't happening. I'm sure John has tried to figure that out too as well. I'm not drinking tequila, John, tonight, but hopefully you'll understand. Rum is the thing this evening here in Madison. She's a good girl, loves her mom, loves Jesus and America too. She's a good girl, crazy about elves. She loves horses and her boyfriend too. It's a long day living in Reseda, the freeway, running through the yard. heart, and I'm a bad boy. 'Cause I don't even miss her, I'm a bad boy. Breaking her heart, and I'm free. Free falling. I'm free. Free falling. All the vampires walking through the alley, they move west and down Ventura Boulevard. All the bad boys standing in the shadows, all the good girls holding broken hearts, and I'm free. Free falling. Sky, what a free fall out into nothing. Gonna leave this world for a while. I'm free falling now, free falling, free falling, falling now, free falling. I'm free falling now, free falling, free falling. I'm not sure if you're like me, but damn, I miss Tom Petty.
Yeah, definitely.
We got to see his last show in Nashville, and it was amazing. Following along, what's going on?
Millie had to eat all of her dinner in order to watch the show, so I'm
Hi,
assuming she
Millie.
must have eaten her dinner. Hi, Millie.
Hi, Millie.
Olga Brown.
Olga's
Muddy
up
Brown.
late. Muddy Brown.
Muddy Brown. They're in Cove, Ireland, so she's up very late.
Hi, Olga. Thanks for staying up late. Is Maddie up? Is Maddie awake? This is for Maddie. Basketball Jones. I got a basketball Jones. Olga.
I have not finished the garage. I kind of got overwhelmed and quit for a bit. I am still taking bottle caps, and at some point I'll grab a couple of pieces of art and show those off. Maybe
Yeah, we
those
moved.
sold.
Like last week, we were on the couch, the love seat right over there. So we just turned this way, mainly so that we could post my very ineffective sign behind us at the fireplace. And here we are. We'll figure out another corner to be in next week, and hopefully be horizontal. Hopefully we'll be horizontal before next week.
Well, I would hope so. Think you're getting
I was
ready for
trying to
that.
explain to somebody this week on the phone about our last name becoming a verb and an adjective. Thank you, by the way, Sue McCoggy, for using the word
Hi,
bobbling.
neighbor Bill Beck. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, our neighbor?
Yeah.
Hi, Bill. So Sue decided that the act of bobbling should be named after us, and we appreciate that. But I was trying to explain that to someone else because they saw one of our T-shirts, and they said, "What is the bobbling tour?" And I was like, it's a long story. We've got time. Suddenly we all have time.
We got people from Massachusetts, Virginia, North Carolina. Hello, Amy Irish Green. Good to see you.
Amy,
Florida.
Irish Green.
Tennessee. Don't worry, Phaedra, we were late too. You haven't missed much. Mandy says we could go line Paul's doorstep with Herradura shots for next week.
I'd meet you we could meet out front.
Yeah, we can keep our 6 feet of distance.
You walk up 6 feet and drop them off and walk back, and we'll walk out 6 feet and get them.
The Paces are with us. Can I hold the sign up again? Yes, I sure can. Here we go. Let's see if I'm in the picture this time. Let's see, I should go this way.
Other way. Oh, you wait. Oh, there it is. Can you get close enough?
All right. So there you go.
So it's paypal.me and Venmo, and the name is The Tall Paul. So at paypal.me/The Tall Paul, Venmo/The Tall Paul. Trying to make it easy.
I can hear them, they're buzzing, but I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, and have nothing to say? Make me an angel, flies from Montgomery. Make me a buster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a highway to go. To believe in this living is just a highway to go. Oh, Angel from Montgomery. Oh, we got some people.
Hello, folks.
What is Champion? I
CMF.
don't know that song.
What?
Champion?
We are the champions.
Oh, okay. I
don't
didn't know that song. So we have requests for "Oh How I Loved."
Oh, nice. Who's that from?
Well, Tanner's collecting.
Tanner.
Thank
Oh.
you, Tanner. My nephew
Oh, yeah.
is kind of collecting requests. Tennessee Stud. I know I saw that one from Jimbo.
Oh, good.
Jimbo put that one up.
Hi, Jimbo.
If I had a boat. Oh, CMF. So if you've already received your tumbler, hopefully you've got it out and you've got something good in it. So CMF.
CMF.
And if you don't have your tumbler, there's a new order coming in next weekend.
So this is interesting. You know, we're all stuck at home, and we don't live on a main street. No one drives by our house by accident. But suddenly there was a package, and you know, it was what, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday?
No, it had to have been Friday.
I don't know. Days.
Thursday, Friday. I don't know.
Days. It was a day.
It's all running together.
And we had ordered these tumblers to go on the West Coast tour, which was supposed to start today. We were supposed to be in Las Vegas tonight. Scott and Carrie, if you're watching, we miss you guys, and thank you so much. So our friend Scott Post does personalized merchandise, and he had ordered these tumblers for Christy so we could sell them on our West Coast tour. And then once it became apparent that we weren't going anywhere, he had them shipped to us, and I didn't know. Did you know they were coming?
I did. I knew he was shipping them to us.
So they showed up, and so I thought, well, let's do a reveal. Let's do a video reveal just to let people know that we have these things. So we shot a little video of Christy opening up the box, and we were both really excited. And within minutes, someone said, I want one. So we took an order for one. Within 24 hours, y'all had bought every single one that we got, except for this one, which has a little chip.
Yep.
And I said, well, let's keep the chipped one until we get more lids left here at the house. Yeah. So thank you guys.
Yes.
So not only did we make a little bit of money towards the next batch, but we also had a whole day of fun. We were so excited. Like, I was sitting over here reading through the feed of who wanted one, and she's got a little table and a desk set up over there, and she was writing out addresses and getting ready to make a post office run. And within 24 hours, they were all gone.
Yeah.
It was so cool. And we had a whole day of distraction.
Yes.
Which was every bit as important.
Two pretty good days of distraction. It was awesome. Kept us busy.
Yeah, it was fun.
Colorado skies. No myth. Circles.
No myth. No myth.
I saw. Well.
So this one's for Jimbo. Jimbo Lattimore. Jim Lattimore was a student at UT. He was there when you were there, right? And Jimbo is from Memphis. And after he graduated, he moved back home. And I did a couple shows there. I won't tell the story. Jimbo, you're safe, at least for tonight. And Jimbo took guitar lessons from me and has become a good guitar player, entertainer, and an actor. He's been doing theater, live theater there in Memphis. And he and Clay did a show at Springwater a month or two ago, and we got to go to that show and scare Jimbo. Like, he did not expect to see a former guitar teacher of his walk into a show at a really great dive bar in Nashville. So we got to put a little shock on it, which was fun. And Jimbo knows my musical roots. He knows that when I got to college, I was totally flabbergasted by this fellow named Doc Watson. And so this is a Doc Watson song that Jimbo requested. The song was written by Jimmy Driftwood, and it's called The Tennessee Stud. Along about 1825, I left Tennessee very much alive. I never would have made it through the Arkansas mud if I hadn't been right, the Tennessee Stud. I had a little trouble with my sweetheart's pa. One of her brothers, he was a bad outlaw. So I sent her a letter by my Uncle Fudd, and I rode away the Tennessee Stud. The Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, but never was a hoss like the Tennessee Stud. Well, I rode on down into no man's land and I ran smacking into an Indian band. And they jumped their nags with a whoop and a yell. Away we rode like a bat out of. Well, I circled the camp for a time or two to show them what a Tennessee horse could do. But them redskin boys wouldn't get my blood, cause I was right, Tennessee stud. You know the Tennessee stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, the nipple of the horse like a Tennessee stud. Well, I got just as lonesome as a man can be, dreaming of my girl back in Tennessee. You know the Tennessee stud's green eyes turned blue, cause he was a dreaming of a sweetheart too. So I rode on back across Arkansas. I whooped her brother, I whooped her palm. When I found that girl with the golden hair, she was riding the Tennessee mare. You know the Tennessee stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, the nipple of the horse like the Tennessee stud. Come on, fingers. There's a few more verses, but that's the gist of it. Tennessee stud. For Jimbo Lattimore. Thanks for joining us tonight, Jim.
I've got several people asking what CMF means. So,
Are we allowed to say on Facebook?
well, there's a toast, and I will self-edit. I will self-bleep
Self-bleep.
one curse word.
I'll bleep. You say it. I'll bleep.
Okay,
Okay.
that sounds good. CMF. Cheers, my friends. Well, isn't that sweet? A nice little toast, and we all take a drink. But if you know us well, then you're in the know. CMF means cheers, brother. So drink up and let's go.
CMF.
CMF. So that's what it means.
My brother Bruce said, "Man, those tumblers are cool." I had no idea what CMF meant until he heard the toast.
House that built me, Bob Barton.
Sweet. Okay.
Got that one.
Yes.
So yeah, I wish I could say hello personally to everybody who's clicked on, because there's so many. It's really awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Millie says, my eyes are green. Mine are too, Millie.
Me too. So I got to talk about Millie for a second. I'm not sure how late she'll stay up. Millie Altum is my littlest, biggest fan. And apparently last week during the show, she got her guitar out and she was watching on the big screen and she was rocking out with us. And they sent us a picture of her on her little beanbag chair facing away, just exhausted, like, and it's the greatest picture. Millie, I love you.
Super cute.
You're awesome. Keep rocking. Keep rocking. I was driving through Atlanta on the way home from a gig, and Atlanta is one of the few places where I just hit search on my radio, because you never know what you'll get in Atlanta. And I hit a country station, and this song was playing. At the time, I'd never heard it, and I'm listening to the words, and I just get all choked up, and I'm crying. I called Christy and said, "Have you heard this song?" She said, "Yes." I was like, "Learn it."
So I did.
And then later we met the lady whose son wrote the song, remember? At the show.
We did.
Talking about?
Alice. Yeah. I have no idea what the son's name was, but
But he's got a very
Alice
proud
is-
mom.
Yeah, he does. Alice is
As
very
he should,
proud.
as he should.
I know they say you can't go home again. I just had to come back one last time. And I know you don't know me from Adam. These handprints on the front steps are mine. And up those under that live oak, my favorite dog is buried in the yard. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this loneliness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come and I swear I'll leave.
Won't take nothing but a memory from the house
that's built me. Mama cut out pictures of houses for years, from Better Homes and Garden magazine. Plans were drawn and concrete poured and nail by nail and board by board. Daddy gave life to Mama's dream. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this emptiness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come and I swear I'll leave.
Won't take nothing
But
but
a
a
memory
from the house.
that's built me. You leave home and you move on and you do the best you can. I got lost in this old world and forgot who I am. I thought if I feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could walk around, I swear I'll leave.
Won't take nothing but a memory from the house.
House that's built me. There you
I love that song. That's such a great song.
go. Aww.
But you got messages and then
I
tons
do.
of.
Okay, Patty McCoy. This is going to be like a delayed joke because she's going to have to send me the response. What kind of birds stick together? Well, birds of a feather is my first thought, but I'm going to wait for her to let me know.
Oh, you got a delayed.
Yeah, delayed. She's got to hear it and then respond.
She has to know that you actually said it, so she can type you a response.
Right.
Gotcha.
I love that there's actually requests for me to tell jokes. Oh,
Much to some people's chagrin.
Velcros. Velcros stick together.
Well,
It's just my kind of joke, Patty. Thank you.
wow.
That's funny. So here's some requests you have. Just
All right.
you just pick something. What do ghosts like to drink the most?
What do what?
Ghosts like to drink
Ghosts.
Kool-Aid. Okay, go ahead. Play something.
Well, I used to be a has-been, the fashion of the past. I was wearing kind of thin, but I guess I was built to last. She left this year's model, called me up at once to tell me she was through with all of these young punks. I'm back in style. Well, I had been put out to pasture, outlived my usefulness. She was moving faster. She told me goodbye with a kiss. Never thought I'd see the day she would return. Shows that always a new trick for an old dog to learn. I'm back in style. She thinks I'm cool again. I'm back in style. Showing me off to all her friends. I just have to smile now that I'm her latest trend. Well, it may be only for a while. Whoa, I'm back in style. Yeah. And I'm back in style. She thinks I'm cool again. I'm back in style. Showing me off to all her friends. I just have to smile now that I'm her latest trend. Well, it may be only for a while. Whoa, I'm back in style. Back in style. Well, maybe only for a while. Whoa, I'm back in style. I'm back in style.
We got lots of requests.
I'm not sure whose request that was, but thanks. That's a fun one to play. So, a little story. When we were recording that, I had a good friend and an amazing singer, a fellow named John Randall, singing harmony on most of the songs. He was there for several days with us, and we were shooting the breeze in the studio, listening back. And he looked over and said, "Man, this is a great song." Really serious. He said, "This is a great song." He said, "In about 5 or 10 years, when I'm old enough, I'll record this song." I was like, "You bastard."
Crawley joined us. Hi, Crawley.
Crawl Daddy! What's up, man? Michael. Well, around town, my name is Mud, but I can't help it. It's in my blood, I make it no secret. It's plain to see. I jump on any woman looking good to me. I can't quit it, cause it comes to me naturally. That's for you, Crawdaddy. Good to see you, brother. Tell a joke, I dropped a pick. Where'd it go?
I wasn't prepared.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm not prepared either. I dropped a pick.
Oh, and it blends right in with this carpet.
No, it's my thumb. It's my thumb.
What time is it when you have to go to the dentist? 2:30.
Oh, that's horribly wonderful.
I know, right?
Huh.
Do you know what you catch from vampires in the winter? Frostbite.
Wow.
Found
it.
Do you know what you call a magic dog? A labracadabrador.
Wow. That's hard to say.
I know. I
Labra-
had to practice. A labracadabrador. Although I would prefer a labracadradoodle.
Yes, we would.
Yeah.
So my thumb pick is made by a company that's based out of Knoxville, Tennessee, called the Blue Chip. Blue Chip thumb picks. They make regular picks, and they make these fabulous thumb picks. And Robbie Mead, who, by the way, great live show the other day. Robbie, if you're watching, fabulous. It sounded great, looked great. You were on your game. Good show. But Robbie, a couple weeks ago, made a comment that Blue Chip picks are entirely too expensive. And they are expensive. Like this pick, $40. $40. Now, that being said, I've had this sucker 8 years. Because $40, I'm not going to just lose it. And I used to use these plastic picks made by a company called Golden Gate. And they're fine. They don't have the tone, but they're plastic and they break. I probably would have gone through $40 worth of Blue Chip picks. Of Golden Gate picks in 8 years. So as long as you don't lose the suckers, which I almost did just a minute ago. Hey, Robbie, if you're there. Good comment. What you got, honey? Yeah, I want to do that for sure.
Yeah, you should do something else though. How about Everywhere I Go?
Didn't I just do Back in Style? Was it your turn?
No, I told jokes. I took my turn.
Wow.
Right? Here, wait, I got one more. Well, I've got a lot more. I got one more before he plays the song. What happened to the illegally parked frog? He was towed. That was from Patty McCoy. Thank you, Patty.
Oh, wow.
What's up, Jersey?
Debbie Kirk. Well, I never laid a hand on my favorite girl, though I held her in my dreams every night. When I'd see her, I'd go dizzy. I couldn't do a single one thing right. And the only time she spoke to me, I fell apart, feeling just too sweet and strong. Hold me, babe, I'm gone. I never got to ride upon them big red trains with a coal that burned so black it looked blue. But I'd sit out by the rails and wave at everyone that rolled on through. And I could hear the iron angels on their way at night. I let them carry me along. Hold me, babe, I'm gone. And I never got a single one to understand what I go through every time I hear that song. There's a line or two that kills me, a couple of lines that keep me hanging on. When I sit up in my lonely room and sing along, for a while there's nothing wrong. Hold me, babe, I'm gone. Hold me, babe, I'm gone. That's a song off my first record. This is an interesting anecdote. I got a call maybe a month ago or so. Studio where I recorded part of that first record was going through and sort of downsizing some of their storage stuff. And they had these gigantic, I wish I had one handy, boxes of 2-inch reel-to-reel tape. It's a 2-inch wide reel, this big, and they probably weigh 5 pounds. And they had 2 of them from that record, from my first record. And they said, "Do you want them?" I was like, "Well, of course I want them." Because half of the record was done on analog tape, and the other half was done on at the time, a new thing called ADAT. So I had these ADATs, which I have, and then I didn't have these 2-inch reels. So there were two gigantic 2-inch reels, and the guy that owns the studio said, "Call Blackbird Studios, because they'll do digital, they'll run these tapes and digitize everything. So I called Blackbird, and this is a long way to go about saying that song, "I'm Gone," was on one of the reels, and I'm so glad because I was really proud of the production value of that song on that record. I mentioned this last time that at that point in musical history, the very first Sean Colvin album was new, and it's called Steady On, and John Leventhal produced an amazing record. And I was trying, Brent Truitt and I were trying to get some of the cool vibes from that album on our record. And I was really happy with the way "I'm Gone" came out on that record.
That's good.
Your turn. What you got,
All
Amy?
right. How about the eye?
Okay. Talk about Bonnaroo and going to see John Prine. And
Yeah, we got to go to Bonnaroo this past year. Some friends of ours that live in Manchester were super cool and took us along. And of course, they have all the secrets because they live there. And so our two highlights were getting to see John Prine and getting to see Brandi Carlile. And they were both amazing. And then, of course, Brandi sang with John, so that was awesome.
And then Brandy's played at the Ryman, 6 sold-out shows. And we scored tickets to see the
First one.
first show,
Mhm.
which was exceptional. And then after the tornado, Brandy flew in on her own dime, she and the twins,
Mhm.
and played at the tornado relief concert just 2 days after the tornado itself. And that event raised $500,000 for tornado relief people here in Nashville, long before this madness that we're dealing with now.
And it's like we're not really leaving home, and it's easy to forget that we still have neighbors within a mile of us that lost their homes, and now they're dealing with this on top of that. So it's
Many people were without power
yeah,
for
10
over
days
a
or
week. Yeah,
yeah. I think our friend Kat didn't have power for like 10 days,
It's
but
true.
yeah, I mean we're trying to find silver linings because I can always find something to be thankful for, and I guess I'm thankful that we still have our home and we have our health and we're here together.
So
we
far, we got power.
We didn't get separated. How awful would that have been if you had been somewhere and couldn't come home?
Yeah, so last Sunday, a week ago yesterday, 2 days ago, I played Knoxville and I drove home having no idea that would be the last show for quite some time.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to Brandi Carlile. Christy has been playing this song for quite some time.
Yeah, with some band called Girls Roll. You might have heard of them. 2 other girls, Lindley Tolles and Heather Vidal.
Do you know?
I haven't seen them, but I'm not watching all that closely. Because when I look down, I feel really rude, constantly looking over at this and not at you. But I am trying. Aw, yeah, we have some requests for Kenny Rogers too. That's a loss, man. I grew up listening to that.
Think of that.
Let's do this, and then you can do something.
When there was it during the flood that Dolly did her telethon, and she had Kenny come on,
Yes.
and she almost knocked him over. Like they were obviously really good friends, and so Kenny came in to do the Dolly Parton telethon for the flood in 2010, and they had sung a song, and she just very, like kind of herself, kind of nudged him with her hip, almost knocked the poor guy over.
He was sitting on a stool and she almost knocked him off.
It was hilarious.
It was great.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Brandi Carlile.
Really breaks my heart to see a dear old friend go down to the worn out place again. Do you know the sound of a closing door? find someone else to take the blame. Wrapped your love around me like a chain, but I never was afraid that it would die. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. I am a sturdy soul, and there ain't no shame in lying down in the bed you made. Can you fight the urge to run for another day? You might make it further if you learn to stay. Wrap your love around me like a chain, but I never was afraid that it would die. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye.
Randy Carlisle.
We got babies. Baby Mason's watching us. He's digging it.
Who's that?
Johnny McDonald's.
Oh,
Johnny.
Baby Mac.
Okay, yep, Baby Mac.
Baby Mac. You guys are awesome for spending your evening with us. This is cool.
And we should do this again since you can't read that one. Okay, I'm going toward you and up. Here's where you can tip us if you can. Please know we understand. We're all in the same boat here.
I also made a link, one post before this one, or maybe two. I'm not sure, but I made it. It's easier to click on the links if you want to, instead of writing it down. Oh, that looks good. I'm seeing the delay. I can see that you did a good job.
Thank you. The 11 o'clock song is being moved to 9 o'clock, just so everyone knows.
Okay.
So you got we'll probably end with that or something, somewhere around there. You got a request for the morning song. You know I wouldn't mind hearing that.
Yeah. Let me do that one over here. So Tie-Dye Mary was watching the last time, and for us, the scroll happens really fast, and I didn't see that she had hit that button several times, requesting the morning song. So if you're watching, Mary, this one's belatedly for you. As I awoke this morning, the light gently touched your eyes. I held you close and kissed your cheek. You smiled, softly sighed. But you didn't wake completely. And as you drifted back to sleep, I found myself remembering all the memories I keep. You're the sunset on the ocean, fireworks in July, a snowfall in the Rockies. You're the fire in my eye. You're everything's beautiful, wondrous and true. But what I find most wonderful is the love I have for you. I see a childlike innocence and honesty in you. But sometimes I'm uncertain what to say or what to do. But then I feel our passion growing in a long and tender kiss. And I know that I found paradise. Nothing else could feel like this. You're the sunset on the ocean, fireworks in July, a snowfall in the Rockies, you're the fire in my eye. You're everything that's beautiful, wondrous and true. But what I find most wonderful is the love I have for you. And I know nothing is for certain, there's no guarantee, but everything seems better since you put your trust in me. There are thoughts you keep forever, mementos in your heart. I'll keep the ones of you with me whenever we're apart. They'll fill my days with happiness, my nights will not be blue. I'll dream of love and tenderness, waking up with you. 'Cause you're the sunset on the ocean, fireworks in July, a snowfall in the Rockies, you're the fire in my eyes. Everything's beautiful, wondrous and true. But what I find most wonderful is the love I have for you.
That's a good song.
I hope you like it.
I like that a lot.
One of many songs about this girl.
I got a group of Kappas watching. Hi, Kappas.
So was that a Kappa event that we played in Atlanta that time? At Georgia Tech?
It was a wedding. Actually, Laura's on here. Yeah, it was Laura's wedding.
So it was sort of a Kappa event, but not officially.
Correct.
That was fun, Laura.
It was.
Hi. That was a fun night. We played in the Georgia Tech Stadium, up in one of the booths, one of the broadcast booths.
Yeah,
It was fun. That was fun.
It was very cool.
We get to do cool stuff, y'all.
Hi, Lori. Yep.
CMF.
Pick Petrilli. I haven't seen you in years and years and years. Yep, CMF. You can't have a drink without me. Well, you can, but
Just a chance to have two. One before and one with, and then maybe one after.
right.
What you gonna sing, honey? Which guitar?
I was gonna let you do another one.
Right.
How about you do either High Wire or Kitty Hawk? We have lots of requests for both of those. Oh, I think he was maybe planning on doing something else. I interrupted that.
That's good to know. In fact, there were several requests last week on Kitty Hawk, and somehow
Never
that
got
didn't.
to it,
Yeah.
yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Let's see. Any stories? Now you've heard all the stories. You've seen us. You know all the stories. Melanie, if you're watching, percussion solo. Everybody knew it was bound to happen one day. Another breakthrough with a twinkle of an eye. Scholars scratched their head, always looking for a new way. Pondered their options and looked up to the sky. No, nothing lasts forever. Nothing says goodbye like a ticket in your hand. Whoa, they say progress makes us better. Time ain't standing still for any man. All aboard, last train to Kitty Hawk. Yesterday is taking off. Tomorrow's gonna fly. I guess someday they'll close down this station. Ride around in motor cars, we'll never take the train. There'll always be ways to reach our destination. When we're done with taxi cab, we're flying jet airplanes. No, nothing lasts forever. Nothing says goodbye stick it in your hand. Whoa, they say progress makes us better. Time ain't standing still for any man. On board the last train in Kitty Hawk. Yesterday's taking off. Tomorrow's gonna fly, and it's time to spread our wings and fly. Now the brothers say the wind is right. Don't be left behind. Aboard the last train to Kitty Hawk. Yesterday's taking off. Tomorrow's gonna fly. On board the last train to Kitty Hawk. Aboard. Woo. That is fun to play. Hope you guys were singing along. I couldn't hear it. Maybe sing louder next time.
They were cheersing when we took our drink. I'm
Cheersing?
singing a lot of CMF.
Is that
So
a word?
CMF.
Cheersing?
Choosing is a word tonight.
It's really weird when we finish the song and I look over there and the video feed is delayed and we're still playing the song on our video feed.
Yeah, I sure don't like seeing myself like that. That's not fun.
What's up, honey?
Bottle of whiskey. We have requests for bottle of whiskey.
So I watched several of other people's shows this week, and I wanted to do some shout outs. I mentioned Robbie Meads. Robbie, it sounded great. I watched Mel and Kitty, and that was awesome. Plus you had Buzz there as your bartender. Buzz, can you come to Nashville next Tuesday and be our bartender?
Is that really too much to ask? I don't think that's too
I
much.
know. Well, although yesterday so Buzz works at Soccer Taco, and I play shows at Soccer Taco in the summer, and of course, when I play there, I'm highly inebriated when the show's over, and it's all Buzz's fault. And so Buzz announced yesterday that they're allowed to sell drinks if you order food. Now they have this Herradura, which is my favorite tequila. Where Buzz works at Soccer Taco, they have double barrel Herradura, which means it's aged twice in two different barrels. So at some point, Buzz was saying, if Kit is still in town, maybe I can get her to bring you a drink. I was like, well, how much is a bottle? And unfortunately, Kit was already back in Nashville by the time she saw that post. But thanks Buzz, for the idea of maybe sending me a bottle of Herradura via messenger, via personal delivery service.
Kathy Jones said Peggy Sue would be our bartender. She's been my bartender a couple times.
Yeah, she's a
Luckily,
troublemaker.
There's no video of that.
I had to put her in, we had to put her in a song because she's a troublemaker.
Right?
We love you, Peggy Sue, if you're watching.
Yep.
So, bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
Speaking of troublemakers.
What? So this is a song that we wrote with Lindley Tolles and Heather Vidal. And I think you've pretty much all heard it, but we're going to play it anyway.
I keep thinking we should be in Las Vegas right now.
We should. We should be having all-you-can-eat sushi and palm jobs.
I knew this was going to go that direction.
Yeah. Hand job.
All you can eat sushi in Las Vegas is one of the coolest things. There's a lot of cool things in Vegas, but one of them is definitely all you can eat sushi. Right now we should be doing that.
But instead we're drinking, and that's good. And we're singing. That's good. Hopefully.
And you're with us. That's fabulous.
That is excellent. I mean, I'm seeing people that I haven't seen in a long time too. It's really cool. I mean, I'm seeing their names in their comments. So
It's humbling when I scroll through my Facebook pages and see that over 5,000 people watched last week's video. That's impressive. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
And we've been doing these little videos and photos. I've got a bunch of stuff planned. I'm calling them COVID distractions. And
he might convince me to tell some jokes. Maybe.
you can tip me to not ever tell jokes.
Hey, that's a good idea. We'll have a tip to tell jokes and a tip to not tell jokes.
Perfect.
And whichever one makes more money, I either will or will not tell the jokes. I'm liking this.
But I wanted to say that you guys comment that those videos help you. They help us too. You know, I mean, we're sitting here kind of isolated, and we all feel that way. But to have something to do and to know that it's going to reach people at some level, that makes a difference to us too. So I'm glad you appreciate them, but it means a lot to us too. You know, we really appreciate the interaction, even if it's this is really social distancing. You know, I mean, we are a long way from you guys, but at this point we're here together. This is kind of cool. Sorry, I keep distracting your intro to this song.
That's all right. I think I made my intro.
We are making a record in July, and this is going to be on it.
It is.
We are proud of this song, y'all.
We are. It's a good song. Thank you, Heather and Lindley. thinking you're so sorry ever pass your lips. With a bottle of whiskey, a bottle of wine, I love anything that'll alter my mind. Don't wanna remember, I don't wanna forget. I just wanna numb my mind for a little bit. So a bottle of whiskey, a bottle of wine, one more round, one more time. A bottle of whiskey, a bottle of wine, one more round.
Nice.
I got all caught up in the music. Forgot to come in. Sorry, it happens. That's what live is all about.
That's why we call it live.
Just figure it out and keep going. CMF. If you weren't here earlier, I should share the toast again.
You should.
People need to know what CMF means.
Yes.
CMF. Cheers, my friend. Well, isn't that sweet? A nice little toast, and we all take a drink. But if you know us well, then you're in the know. CMF means cheers, mother.
Beep.
So drink up and let's go.
I'm getting good at that.
I know, you are.
CMF.
CMF. We'll have more tumblers late next week.
Let me see the list over there.
All right. And there's probably more. Yep.
By the way,
Robin's
Tanner, our nephew Tanner, is following along and he's sending text messages of the requests because we can't see them because it scrolls by so quickly. So he's making a list and checking it twice and telling us who's naughty and you know the rest.
I'll let you kind of look at that.
Oh, we haven't done that one. We don't do that.
I think you should do that. You did that. You know, you did that.
We did that?
We did that.
Oh, I need to do that for sure.
Did that. Are you enjoying this part?
Did I say I forgot what I was going to say I was going to do.
I think you were going to do